The element of air. Hidden in some traditions in Asian medicine, it's considered part of the wood element, wood wind, and you could also say it's part of the metal element as part of the lung meridian. However, in Native American tradition, in Tibetan tradition, as well as in the Hawaiian tradition, air is one of their four elements. In the Tibetan tradition, it's fire, earth, air, and space. In Hawaiian tradition, it's fire, air, water, and earth. And in Ayurvedic tradition, I believe it's fire, air, water, and ether. Is that correct, Karen? Fire, air, water, ether? Okay. You see the air, especially in Native American tradition, as part of ritual, as part of the way people enter into the world, as well as when they depart. It's part of their sacred ceremony. When the pipe is offered and you are given the pipe, you'll take the pipe and turn it to the four directions, representing the four winds. And then before you speak, so you would puff on the pipe, move it in the four directions, and then put the bowl of the pipe to your heart. And then the smoke represents the words from your heart as being connected to the heart, so that the mind and the heart become one. And this is part of pipe ceremony. When we cleanse, in Native American tradition, we do smudging. You see this, there are a variety of, you can use loose types of smudging and have it sprinkled into a shell. Often sweetgrass, sage are some of the more popular saging, but this would be for cleansing and also bringing in a blessing. I'm not going to use the sage or the smudge stick today because we're indoors and it can be kind of tough on people to have smoke here. In Christianity, you'll see the smoke also used with incense. In some traditions, in East Indian tradition, when a person dies, they are cremated, and the entire body is then offered by way of smoke back to spirit. This is the flame of transformation and the smoke rising to spirit. So when we do air, when you talk about color, there's really no color to it. All we can see is evidence of air. We can see it with the bubbles, if anyone wants to blow their bubbles a little bit. The bubble is a way, thank you, Jan. The bubble is a way that, the bubble is a way that air works in our body. Air expands our lungs. Air expands every single cell in the body. when the muscles are tight, thank you, thank you, appreciate it. When the muscles are tight, we ask the client to breathe, bring their focus into the muscle and breathe into it. That's the inner breath going into the muscles to unknot the muscle. So in terms of color, there really is no color to speak of. At least I would just say translucent. Coming back to Native American tradition, the Plains Indians believed that the air came down from the sky and in the form of wind, and when your soul enters, the mark of your soul is left by the wind by your fingerprint. So when you meet someone new in the Plains Indian tradition, you would not speak to them. In fact, I'm going to have you do this. I want you to just find someone. Maybe you could come up with Kathy, and then the two of you could turn towards each other, and then the two of you could turn towards each other. And what you're going to do is first stand and breathe, and make your eyes soft. A soft gaze, just breathing into your lower abdomen with using your breath. And when you're ready, just put your hands forward so you can touch each other's pads of the fingers and just contact them. Get to know this person in the Plains Indian way. And I'm just going to pause for a moment and let you do that. Relax your breathing. Eyes are half open, reflecting internally and reflecting externally. When you're ready, then just bow to the person. You can sit back down. And I'd like to know, what was your experience in greeting your friend that way, even if you already have met them? Anybody?
It just felt kind of intense. I mean, I felt it kind of hard because I wanted to almost look away because I felt the intensity. And I could see her pupils dilate.
It's so personal because you're connecting soul to soul.
That's how I felt it. You're looking into the real essence of a person.
Okay. So Linda said it was, I'm going to just repeat it because I have a microphone. You said it was so intense that you felt you had to look away, or you wanted to look away.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And then you said?
It was just like looking into the essence of a person and just feeling, I could feel the love coming from her. It was just really nice feeling.
Good. So wouldn't that be a great way, to add something to family gatherings and just take some quiet time?
No.
And take some quiet time and breathe and know them, because in our very soul, we're all whole. We're all spirit. Jan?
I felt loving gentleness, and I found myself smiling.
Jan said she felt loving gentleness and found herself smiling.
Eyes and looking strongly at each other.
No, it's a soft gaze.
Really did it.
Soft gaze, right? Meditative gaze, right?
Very, very deep.
She was saying she would not have liked it as much if her eyes were totally open. So it's done with a soft gaze.